Well, a little farther. So we're getting the X3M on the dyno. This car's all-wheel drive, so we'll have to hook up the full main line. We are going to test out the new fuel system. So we got the T1 BPC controller in it that is going to control a brushless pump in the tank. We still have it mounted in the tank, so it's a single brushless in the tank. Should be capable around 2,000 horsepower or so as far as fuel system wise. With the car's running 1R, so we'll see how it goes. It's the first time using this fuel system. So in these cars, we've used it on the V10 platforms. I had it in my shop R8 as well. So great fuel system. So should work pretty well on these cars as well. We just have to try different channels on the Rev2 and see what hertz it likes to be run at. As far as the PWM control, we have to see where the controller is the happiest. The car previously made just over 1,500 horsepower. I believe it was on an 8080 turbo. Yeah, it was on an 8080 turbo. So we actually swapped the turbo out and did an 86 millimeter. So as he wants to make north of 1,500 horsepower. So we did a little bit of bigger turbo. We went through some stuff, put the new billet valve cover on it, redid some wiring, and should be ready to go. So, but it's basically just our normal package stage 4 engine with the billet valve cover. Along with, so it's a stroker with a 3.2 liter in it. And it's got our catch can kit and full turbo kit with 86 millimeter Sportsman turbo. We're gonna head to the engine department. We're moving some stuff around, some tables. We're kind of getting more volume and we're having to move things around to handle that extra volume basically. So basically, we don't have enough shelving and things like that to handle the amount of engines that we have here at all times. So, all right, so we're moving that shelf back there. That works. And then, yeah, I think this is nice. Yeah, we'll lock the wheels back in so it's not scooting around everywhere too. All right, that works better for as far as flow with the heads, right? Yeah. I have 2 tables right here. Yeah, so obviously we got a huge mess in here right now, but basically we're moving tables around to have a head. This will be for head assembly over here. And then there's 2 engines, basically short block assembly tables over here. That should work out pretty good. Mess. We had a bunch of piston boxes. They're old piston boxes. They're all breaking down and thrown away in the dumpster right now, so. Let me check it out. Let me try it.
I'll do the boxes.
All right, cool. It's good. All right, you can break the chair down now. Film my content. What? Things acid. I wanted to put it in my wife's desk. No. Absolutely not. All right, we're back to AJ's X3M. So we are currently in the middle of doing some pulls. I think we got on like the 6th or 7th pull. This one was only the 6,000 RPM. So we lifted early, 8 to 3. I think it's made 980 so far on around 30 30 pounds of boost. So which isn't bad power with really low timing right now. So but we're just checking over logs, waiting on Sam A to make some changes, and then go from there. Start turning up the boost a little bit.
Yeah.
Keegan needs you to probably watch a program and probably let Kyle keep watching machines. But he needs you to watch a new program over there. So I would watch new programs so Kyle can do his, keep everything else going. But he was saying, I don't know if it's ready or not or what.
You still working on it when I was over there a minute ago.
Alright. People saying the 2JZ better than our engine is just not true. I don't think. They were not making power like this on this much stock components. No way. I mean, obviously they're better now because they have built-in blocks and built head. They can make 3,000 horsepower. But I'd assume this engine will do the same once. Built block, built head with Vanos deleted.
Just don't say anything.
Yeah, it's awkward. You have to say when you're sitting there thinking. It's just like a processing.
See how you pause things?
Yeah, it's awkward. It's an awkward silence. You have to say So I try to tell these people, everyone should be using Now it's awkward. I could be saying this whole time. Alright. But yeah, I'm done saying I'm out of ums. I'm umming for the next week. I'm gonna say again.
We'll see how that works.
I just lied.
So the exhaust is 3.5 from the turbo to a Y, then it goes to 2 3-inch out the back. Well, the flange is 3-inch, and then it goes into a Y that's 3-inch. So that's going to be the restriction from where it goes from the downpipe to the cat back.
Yeah. Yeah, basically it's all 3.5, then splits to 3.5, but the Y area where it does it reduces down to at least 3 inch. It's definitely small. But so I guarantee when we get to the power of 1500 plus,
That's gonna be
we could remove that exhaust and the car will pick up
100.
probably 100 plus horsepower. So like if the car's at 15 and we're at the boost that we want to be at, we're gonna take the exhaust off. And it'll probably make at least 100. We see this at like 1300. Like you can go from 1300 horsepower to 1400 by removing the exhaust at this type of power. So we'll see what he says when we get there, if he wants to drive the car without the exhaust or what the situation is. So, but at this power level, it's hard to go much above that with still having exhaust in the car. .40 PSI, 1120, that's pretty on par. Honestly, the Sportsman turbos really pick up like 50 plus PSI. You'll do like every 5 PSI, it'll make like 100 horsepower. So if we go to 45, should make around 1200 or so, 1220. And 50 should be on the 1300 plus mark. So we'll see. Then 55, 14, 60 PSI typically is around 1500, and then 70 plus, we've been around 1600 plus. So Power time. All right, so that's just about a wrap for the AJ's X3M. We might do one more pull, and we actually have about 3-4 more PSI that we'd like to run on it and see. So it actually might make over 1700 on next pull. But so before we got to the 1677 on the last pull, we made right at 1500 horsepower, and it seemed like it was a little behind target on power. We removed the exhaust, and the next pull it made 1677 without us reflashing. So we were basically just seeing how far we could push with the full exhaust, but we did end up making 1500 horsepower with the full exhaust in place. This is basically just parts off the shelf from us. It's our standard stage 4 engine, our Savage turbo kit, along with the icebox system. It's all just parts that you can buy and purchase on our website. So that's a wrap for this video. As always, please like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.